20th, 2020. I'm going to take you through today's workout. Today's workout, you have two parts. Part one is going to be for time. You're going to do 100 weighted step-ups with a 20-pound medicine ball for men, 14-pound medicine ball for women, followed by 50 pull-ups. Then you're going to work on some deadlifts. Depending on your equipment, will kind of dictate what you're going to be doing with that deadlift, and we'll talk more about that. We're going to just prep this workout and go. So for our warm-up, we're going to go through 2 sets of 10 step-ups, 5 pull-ups, and 5 deadlifts. We're looking to find our standards for today. So step up, we're going to step on top of the box, step back down. For that first set, we're just going to go at body weight. Okay? Now today we're going to be using a medicine ball. We want to ideally put that into our shoulder. Okay? One shoulder or the other shoulder, or both hands, somewhere around the shoulder in that front rack position. Really up to you. It's just going to be on your body as you're stepping up for those 100 reps. So again, we're going to step up with the medicine ball, step down. Okay. Make sure you're mixing it up and trying to get even side if you're going right or left. All right. So that's the medicine ball. That would be the standard for today. But if we don't have a medicine ball, we can use a dumbbell. Now the dumbbell. Okay, again, same idea. We want it in that front rack, somewhere on the front or shoulder portion of the body. And we're just going to step up exactly the same. Okay. If we're using the kettlebell, again, it's going to be the same idea. You want to get that kettlebell into that front rack position, on the shoulder, on the chest, or on the other shoulder. And again, we're stepping up all the way on top of the box. So that's going to be 100 straight reps. Okay, once you're into that, you should be pretty fatigued, and your cardiovascular systems should be working at that point. We're going to be looking to do the pull-up. Now, a little bit about the pull-up. We do have Murph coming, so we want to start to consider what we're going to be doing for the standard. We're going to be looking for some more options other than dumbbell rows for the day of the Murph, but start preparing yourself now to know what you're going to be doing for Murph so that we don't really have to, you're not really, you can do the dumbbell rows, but you'll get more out of it if you kind of do your homework now and figure out a better pull-up situation, okay? If you have any questions, I did put out something on Instagram. I've also taped it and put it on my YouTube channel about building your own home gym. So just double check that. There's some essential pieces of equipment that you're going to want to have in your home gym if you're working out from home, and a pull-up bar is one of them. So going to the pull-up, we're looking for kipping pull-ups or strict pull-up, full range of motion. We're going to lock out at the bottom and bring our chin over the bar. So with your kip, you're using your hips to get over the bar. Strict pull-up, we're going to pull our body all the way up, okay? And then we can modify that from there. So modifications, I would go with the jumping pull-up first. So you can actually stack a couple of plates underneath you if the pull-up bar is too tall. And you can do a jumping pull-up or you jump and pull, okay? We don't want to play around with negatives or anything like that. That's something for strength work. If you have the ability to go underneath a table and do an inverted row of some sort, go ahead and do that. Or we've done the doorway row where you lean behind the doorway and you pull your body up and you just prop your feet on the wall, okay? And then of course we have the dumbbell or the barbell row. So with the row, we're going to go down to the bottom, we're going to pull straight up to our chest or our torso, and then bring the bar down. The bar is going to go differently depending on the length of your torso. Ideally, what you want is your arm perpendicular to the ground. It shouldn't be out and pulling away from your body. Okay, you want it right by your shins, like as if in close to your center, just like your deadlift, and you just want to pull straight up to wherever it hits. Okay, whether it hits in your abs, the bottom of your chest, somewhere along the line of your torso. Your elbows should tuck straight back on that. You should feel your scapula squeezing together as you do your barbell row. If you don't have a barbell, we'll go ahead and use dumbbells. Dumbbells are fine. You're hunching over, you're pulling up just like so. Or if we have no equipment whatsoever, we can use a backpack. I did fail to mention this on the box step up. I'll explain that too. So we have our backpack where we can pull up. You can also do, just going back to the box step up, you can use a backpack for your step up as well. If you want to wear it as a pack, or you can do the one shoulder and step up on top of the box. This is a weighted vest, not a backpack, but it's very similar. Okay, so now we are going to talk about the deadlift. So the deadlift today, okay, you have a few options for you. If you have a barbell and you have an adequate amount of weight, you're going to build up to a heavy set. Now that set could be anywhere between 5 reps to 10 reps. We don't want to go any lower than 5 reps today. We don't want to go for a 1 rep max. That's not the goal for today. Today we want to just lift something heavy for a few more reps than 5, okay? So if you have an adequate amount of weight, okay, with a barbell, go ahead and find a 5 rep max or 6 rep max, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever you can do, okay, up to 10, all right? If you don't have a lot of weight, but you do have a barbell, you're gonna go for those higher volume reps. So if you have, if your 1 rep max is like, 400 pounds, and you have, 275 pounds of weight, try to do 275 pounds for, 6, 7, or 8, or even 10 reps. Okay, so that's the whole purpose of the kind of the windows that we're giving here. If you have enough weight and you can go for a 5 rep max, that's fine too. Now, those of us that do not have a barbell, or we have a barbell and we don't have a lot of weight, we're just going to go for a conditioning piece, and we're just going to add on to our workout. So you'll do the 100 weighted step-ups, the 50 pull-ups, and then another set of 50 50 deadlifts. Okay, we'll talk about the scoring in a second. So the 50 deadlifts, okay, if you have a barbell, you're just going to do 50 deadlifts, moderate weight, or 50 dumbbell deadlifts. Okay, we'll go over the deadlifts in a second, or 50 kettlebell deadlifts. So now the deadlift, if you're using a barbell, bar starts down by your shins, back stays flat, feet are underneath the hips, shin vertical, tension in my hamstrings. I'm pushing the ground with my feet and I'm coming to a stand, and then I'm hinging my hips back and then bringing the barbell down to the ground. This should look exactly the same whether you're doing a conditioning piece or whether you're doing your 5 rep max or into your 10 rep max. Okay? With the dumbbells, ideally the same thing. Okay? You have the dumbbells in front of you, you're in that same position. If you're touching the floor, make sure you keep your back flat. If not, just a little bit of, you start a little bit like below mid shin. All right, and we're just gonna stand up, hinge our hips back, keep our back flat, and hinge up. Really emphasizing those hamstrings. And the same thing with the kettlebell. If you have 2 kettlebells, you're going to at your side, or if you have 1, you're just going in between your hips. Okay? So there's a few different ways we're going to do this workout. For the scoring today, we're just scoring the 100 weighted step-ups, the 50 pull-ups. That's going to be for time. In your notes, you're going to indicate what you did for your deadlift. If you went for those 50 reps, just note your total time that it took you to do the 100 weighted step-ups, 50 pull-ups, and 50 deadlifts. If you did the weight, just note your set, your number of reps, and your weight in the notes section, okay? If you have any questions, I know it seems confusing, but pretty much you're doing, for time, 100 weighted step-ups, 50 pull-ups, and some variation of a deadlift to finish, okay? So have fun with this workout. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I know I don't really deliver it, in a way that makes sense. So it makes sense in my head, but hopefully it's a good workout, okay? Again, reach out to me. Have a good one.